Hey there, it is your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah. Today, I'm going to share with you all something so awesome, so cool and amazing that I can hardly contain myself. And that is how to get started using a digital planner. Now, if you're not familiar with what a digital planner is, if you've never heard of one and you're like, what is that? I'm going to explain all of that. And then I'm also going to talk a little bit about how I've personally been using digital planners and why I really like them. And I highly recommend using digital planners, especially for those of us who work remotely. And then I'm going to show you how to actually use the digital planner. I'm going to cut to a screen share. The camera is going to cut to a view of me using the planner. First things first, what is a digital planner and all that? Well, a digital planner is just like a traditional planner. We know traditional planners are typically either 6 months or for the full calendar year. You can write down stuff on the calendar in the planner, your to-do list, jot notes, all that great stuff. Well, a digital planner allows you to do all of that, except it's better because it's digital. I absolutely love planners in general, but I really love digital planners. So much so that after getting the hang of using a digital planner, I created my very own collection for Remote Work Life, my company, on my website. And there are 5 digital planners suited especially for the needs of those of us who work remotely. And you can find one that fits your remote work lifestyle perfectly. I've been using planners my whole life. I've been using digital planners for like the past year, and I've purchased quite a few of both, and I put the very best stuff into these digital planners. Why did I switch to digital planners? Well, it's really simple. It's perfect for someone who works remotely. Digital planners are really the answer for those of us who want to live the life of a remote worker, that laptop lifestyle. That is what I'm all about. That's what my channel and my website and business is all about. A digital planner just fit right into that. Someone mentioned to me that another person who uses digital planners, they mentioned to me that one of the reasons why they really got into it was because they wanted to go paperless. They don't necessarily work remotely, but they wanted to go paperless. And that was one of the inspirations for me to use a digital planner, as well as the fact that it's perfect because, you know, it goes with me. I've gone paperless in like the last few months. I have a video on my channel where I showed my old office. I actually moved a month or so ago. And one of the things about that video that I wanted to share, because I wanted to be real and transparent, like my office is not Pinterest worthy, my old one, I did want to share with y'all like what was on my desk. And one of the things that really irked me about my desk was I have so much paper, or I had so much paper. So when someone mentioned I use my planner to help me go paperless, I was like, oh, I can do that too. So I'm now 100% paperless. I don't have to have a planner. I don't have to lug anything around with me or remember anything, because even if, for example, if I misplaced my tablet or whatever, I use a Samsung tablet with the pencil for my digital planner, I can still pull up my planner on my phone, on my laptop, on someone else's phone or laptop, because I keep my planner in my Google Drive. It's perfect for us who work remotely, and then just for people who want to go paperless, and those of us who just want to like take our organization and our, you know, planning skills to the next level. It's just next level, which I love. So I'm going to show you all right now how to use a digital planner. I'm going to show you on camera right now me using one of the planners from my collection, and I'm also going to show you where you can pick up a planner yourself if you are into it the way I'm into it. So let's go ahead and get to that right now. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this planner. I'm really excited to share with you all how to use digital planners because it has really improved my organization skills. It's improved my goals, me being able to hit those goals, because I am able to just write it down, put a date on it, and make it happen. So this is the Pretty in Pink digital planner from the Remote Work Life digital planner collection that I have. And that's available on my website, remoteworklife.co. And this particular planner, I actually was very, very tedious about the design of it, because I wanted to make a planner that was exactly me to a T. All of the planners are amazing. There's actually a blue version of this, but I really was like, I need to design this planner from top to bottom. So it has this little pink cheetah print on both pages. And I just thought that was so cute. And I'm a very colorful person, if you can't tell from my thumbnails. And I just love the fact that each month tab is a different color, or it's just sort of colorful. So I really like those details, and especially this little pocket. I thought that was so cute. It's as if you have paper and a paper clip. It just really mimics a traditional physical planner, and I just loved that detail about it. So if you can't tell, I'm really excited about this planner and all of the digital planners. But something else I want to point out, I really love planners that have quotes, different sayings in them. And I absolutely wanted to include a quote, and specifically I wanted to include this Bible verse, because I think that this Bible verse is perfect for a planner. And this verse says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." And if I, could choose a quote that perfectly summed up what your intention is for a planner, it is that. So I absolutely had to include Jeremiah 29:11, and I think that just sets the tone for the planner perfectly. And all of these links will take you directly to my social media pages, but let me get into actually using the planner, okay? So when you tap on the planner, and I'm using the app XODO. I'm an Android user, I'm using XODO, so that's the app that I'm working in. But when I tap on the planner, I am able to see the menu bar at the top, and this is sort of a condensed version of it. But let's say I want to write in the planner. I would just tap on it, and I would tap this pencil, and then I would just go to this brush right here. And from there, I'm able to choose the brush, the color that I want, and the width. So I'm gonna do that. So you can see the color right here, and you can select whichever color you want. I actually wanna stick with this color. So I would just tap back, and then if I want to adjust the thickness, I can do that. So it can get really thick, and it gives you a preview of that, or it can be really thin. And I'm gonna go with the really thin one here. So once you've chosen what you wanna choose, you would just hit the green check mark, and then I don't like this bar showing, so I'm going to hit the X mark, and then now I'm able to go back to the full view of the planner, and I can start scribbling and writing if I want. I'm at an angle, so I'm not going to actually write because it's just going to look like chicken scratch. I'm standing up while I'm making this video. So you can zoom in, and you can write actually according to the lines, which I really like about the planner. Now, let's say you want to erase something. All you would need to do is go up here to this pencil mark, and then you would just go to this eraser, and then you can erase. And you can actually set the width of this eraser, or the thickness. So if you want to just erase something really tiny, you can do that, and it would erase something really tiny for you. And then if you want to erase something really big, you would just choose the big one. But I'm just going to go back to the pencil here. And yeah. So something else I want to show as far as the app's features, I prefer to not be able to tap back and forth. So you see, if I tap right here, it's not going to change the page for me. And that's because I went to the settings and I made sure that turn page on tap was toggled off. This is going to keep you from changing the page by just tapping. And I'll show you the difference. So when this is toggled on, if I tap right here, it's going to change the page. If I tap right here, it's going to change the page. So I don't like that being on, and all I do to make sure that it doesn't change the page is go to settings, and then I turn the tap page feature off. So now it's not going to turn the page. And the only other setting that I kind of customize is I like to have it on full screen. When it's not on full screen, the bottom menu portion shows a little bit more, and I just like to have it on full screen. That's what I like. You can choose however you like it, but it's, you know, once you click that, it'll go away. Whereas when it's not toggled on, it doesn't quite go away, this bottom menu. So some other things I want to show is all of these tabs work, which I thought was really, really cool. Now, if that wasn't cool enough, being able to flip back and forth between the months, every time you go to a month that's like later in the row, it is going to flip over the other side. I was already doodling in it, but it's going to flip over to the other side the months that were previous. So you're able to, you know, just go directly to the month you want, but then you get the feel of an actual planner, like a physical planner, because the other months flip over too, which I just thought was so amazing. Now, inside of every month is a blank calendar. You can write the dates as you see according, and really it's kind of like an undated planner, even though it was made for 2020. This is part of like the 2020 collection, but you can actually use this if you wanted beyond 2020, because you can write in the dates if you want. And then every single month has like the same layout. So you would see like the undated calendar, and then you would see like a Monday through Sunday portion where you can scribble some notes or whatever it is that you want to put down. And then there's a daily planner, and there's daily planners with the menu and the notes, and you can duplicate pages. So let's say you don't want it to be a menu and you don't want it to be notes. Maybe you want it to be something else. You can use this page, and all you need to do to actually duplicate a page is just go up here to the little 3 dots. You can go to edit page. You can go to rearrange, import, export, and then you have the page that you want to duplicate, which is already selected, and you would just go back up to these 3 dots and you would just hit duplicate. So it'll actually make another page that is identical to the one that you selected. So if you want some pages that don't necessarily have the menu on it, like you see I duplicated it, the ones after the first one say menu and notes, but maybe you want it to say something else in here, then you would just duplicate it. And you can do that to any page on this planner. So I really, really like the fact that you can separate your to-dos, which is what I use this for, between morning, afternoon, and evening. And that way I'm able to make sure I'm keeping track with the things that I want to do during specific points in the day. So that's a really, really cool feature of this planner. And then one last thing, the very back of the planner, and I could just scroll all the way through or toggle it, but the very back of this planner has white pages, and I've been using these to just sort of doodle or mind map, and I love that. So this is an amazing planner. All right, there you have it. That is how you get started using a digital planner. And I'm just into digital planning. Like, I'm never gonna go back to a traditional planner. I know they say never, but this is like the next thing. Like, this is what, you know, as remote workers, as us who live the laptop lifestyle, this is the thing that we need to be on. We need to progress. And one of the, you know, things that we need to be on is digital planners, because it's just better. You know, you don't have to worry about keeping up with the thing. It's always where you are. So I'm really into digital planning. If you're into digital planning too, then you can pick up a digital planner from my collection with the link in the description box below. It will take you directly to my website, and you'll be able to pick up a digital planner and be on your way to a paperless, amazing lifestyle. And your digital planner is just going to be a great addition to that. So I'm really excited for you, and I'm excited for all the things that I can do with my digital planner. And I'm sure there's more ways that I can use it and leverage it in my laptop lifestyle. So I hope this was helpful for you. And if it was, give it a thumbs up or a like, and share this on your social media. I'm sure other people are also interested in digital planning. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye.